everyone, my name is Kashvi Verma and today I've made my project on personal expense tracker and I will be showing you what all I've done, the features that it has and the practical implementation of it. So first of all, this is my readme file and this is the project description. It is a personal expense tracker which allows users to keep track of daily transactions, loans, debts, and recurring payments in one place. It has visual reports and it uses CSV files. The problem that CSV files face is that currently I'm deploying it on Streamlit and CSV files vanish when the app isn't used for a long time. So that is a drawback, but I have decided to deal with that later on with SQL files. The features include transactions, view transactions with filters to see the transactions in by category or month or by custom filters that I've applied. There is a loan and debt management, an auto pay filter to set up recurring payments like you all have seen. For example, subscriptions, they're supposed to be the money is supposed to be deducted every month or every year. So to set up that, and it will automatically be deducted from your expenses, from your total expenses. Then there is an analytics and reports file to see it all visually, and this is all done using Streamlit as a library to make it more visually appealing. This is the tech stack: Python, Streamlit for UI, pandas and matplotlib for data handling and visualizations, and CSV for data storage. Now let's get into the practical implementation of it. This is my file, my py file that is the main implementation of this project. I will show it to you practically now. Streamlit run final file.py. Yes, so currently we do not have any transactions added to it. This is a fresh page, a fresh user is using it, like no one has ever used it before. So first of all, it asks you to enter your bank balance, like your current balance. So for example, if it is 15,000, you're going to save the balance and then it gets updated. You can see here that the current balance has been updated to 15,000. The total expenditure is 0 and the net savings are 0 right now. These are the transactions, recent loans and debts, and working auto pay. They are all empty as there is nothing in the files yet. So now we're gonna add a transaction, add expense. For example, if you're adding an expense today, the date is 13th 9/25. Category, let's say these are all the categories: food and lifestyle, rent, groceries, internet, mobile bills, transportation, health and wellness, entertainment, and miscellaneous. For example, it is a movie. The description is optional and I spent 200 on a movie ticket. I'm gonna add an expense and it says that the expense has been added. Let's check. You can see here that the expense for 200 rupees has been added and the bank balance is now 14,800. It is an expenditure transaction. Then we're gonna add income. For example, someone pays me money for something. For example, I bought them a bag of chips, so they're paying me back for it. 20 rupees, add income. So we can see that the income has been added here. This is my bag of chips and then the bank current balance is 14,820. So this is how transactions and income work. Now we can also see that this file has been created here. It is called expenses.csv, and these are my expenses and income that have happened till now, and this is my balance. My current balance keeps on getting updated over here. So that is the storage part, the file handling part of it. Now this was the add transaction. Now first let's get into the loans and debts. For example, I've given a loan to someone on say 11th of September, and it was to my sister Shreya, for example, of rupees 300, and it is an optional description. Let's leave it empty for now, and we register the loan. So here it says loan registered successfully, and if we scroll down we can see that it has been added here. The status is unpaid, and this is my file for now, the recent transaction, and also it also reflects on the main dashboard that there is a loan that I have given to Shreya and she has not paid it to me yet. She paid it back to me yet. It is unpaid. Now let's add a debt as well. Suppose I'm indebted to my friend Tanvi, and I have taken rupees 200 from her, and I'll register the debt. So the debt has been registered. Again, it has been added in the table here, and it is visible to me here, and in the recent transaction, not visible in the recent transactions as it has not been settled yet. So that is the loans and debts. And now, for example, I want to settle up the debt. For example, I've paid the debt, finished successfully. They have paid me back my loan, so I'll select this row and say settle up. So the loan has been settled. Now if I go back to the home, it says settled over here, and it has been added here. The loan has been paid by Shreya and of rupees 300, and it is as an income, so it has been added to my bank balance. Similarly, for the debt, if I say settle up, it says expense added and the selected loans debts have been settled. So again we can see that the debt has been settled over here, and the debt here, it is an expenditure as I have paid back the debt, settled debt with Tanvi, and it has deducted the money from my total bank balance. So that is my that is the loans and debts part. Now let's see autopay. So right now there are no autopay, so this is an empty table and no autopay entries found. Now suppose if I set up an autopay today, 13th, it will cut the money for today, and then every, let's say, month, it will cut the money every month starting from today, including today. It will also cut money on 13th September, then it will cut the money again on 13th October for the amount, say 500, and I'll just add the description to be Netflix subscription. Right, so I'll add the autopay. Now the autopay has been registered, and it will automatically cut money every month including today. So we can see that the autopay money has been deducted for today, and now it will next be deducted next month. Right, if we want to see whether it's being deducted after every period, we can set one for, let's say, yesterday, and we'll say this is groceries, or we leave this empty. We leave this as autopay only, and we'll just set it to 30 rupees daily, right? Or we can just say milk over here, and we'll set it to daily, and we'll add an autopay. So this autopay has been added, and now we can see that the it has been cut for today, right? Now for example, we want to delete the autopay. We're gonna select this and we're gonna say delete selected. So it deletes the autopay. Now I want to change this from monthly to yearly. I'll say save changes and the changes have been saved. Now it will be cut every year, not every month. So this is my working autopays, current working autopays. So that is about this. We had set the autopay for 12th, so it has been cut for the 12th and the 13th. So that is why it's appearing twice. And this is my working autopay. Right, now we're gonna see view transactions. This is my view transactions. So we can, for now we have only used it till for the date 13th. The existing categories that we have are all of these, so we can only select one of them. And this is a transaction type, expenditure or income, and we'll say show. So it is showing me the expenditure for these filters. If I'm gonna cross this and say show, it's gonna show me all of the expenditures that I've made till now and the total expense from it. Filter by month. Right now it's only September, so show transaction for September, and all of these expenditures will be visible to me. Show all transactions, all of the transactions till now. For example, if I add a transaction for say August, just to show an example, metro ticket, and it is for ₹50. Add expense now, and let's add one for here as well, 60. And if we go into view transactions and I say for the month of August, I want to see the transactions. These are my transactions for the month of August. Show all transactions. These are all of my transactions. Show loans and debts. These are the loans and debts that have been settled. If they were not yet settled, it would have shown it here. Fate. There is show all working autopay. So these are my working autopays till now. Then we'll see analytics and reports. So here we can see the analytics and reports. This is a line graph for income versus expenditure over time. It shows the various dates here, and according to that it shows the incomes and expenditures. This is a category wise pie chart visual that shows how much I have expended over what category. This is a monthly expense, and it is again a line graph that shows me how much my expenditures have varied over the months. For now it's only August and September, so very less expenditure in August and a lot of them in September. It will change accordingly as I add expenditures over the month. This again is the monthly expenses bar graph that shows me how much I've expended in August and how much in September, so it can be used to compare different months. These are my top 5 biggest expenses, and would change accordingly. So this is all the features there are, and I will show you the different files that have been created. So this is the autopay file, the CSV file where everything gets saved. Then this is the balance, the total balance. This is manipulated every time there is a transaction added. Then there is this expenses, it saves all the expenses that have ever been made. And this is my final file, and this is the loans and debts file. So loans and debts are added into it, and then settled or unpaid is given by the status. So this is my project, this is my code. Yes, so that is all there is to it. Thank you.